Alright, I'm WaVdium. Welcome to the Limbus Company patch notes for March 26, 2026. We have the 8th Walpurgis Night mission issue fixed. Hello, this is Project Moon. Following the March 19th, 2026 scheduled update, we've identified an issue in the 8th Walpurgis Night where a certain mission was not being counted properly, preventing players from claiming rewards. Issue has been resolved and deployed to the server. Issue details. Mission under the hard difficulty in the 8th Walpurgis Night mission list was not counted properly, making it possible to obtain its reward. For mission to complete all missions in both easy and hard difficulties. Wait, I have to explain that. What do you mean? I was up to explain that. The mission's end date was intricately set during the validation process, preventing mission progress from even when all conditions were met. Corrected the valid period for a mission to complete all missions in both easy and hard difficulties. Improved and deployed server logic to ensure mission progress is properly reflected. Fixed schedule March 20th, Friday. Pause for inconvenience. I don't know if I read these or not. Warning takes the buff error measures. Diamond buff. Yeah, sorry, covered. Yeah, the rollback. Okay, yeah. Using items for March 19th. For changes. New entries for Dante's notes. Wait, they're in game right now? We'll don't read those actually for that. You could the end of all evil fusion recipe changed. Is imposed weight taking apart with time for cartoon. Imposed weight has been removed from it. Okay. Here's the ego distiller and prepared to no longer attain the benefits of the ego diff imposed weight. Also, we determined that compared to other fusion diffs, using the end of all evil with its relatively rare ego diff recipe was more difficult and expensive, while providing less benefits in return. Keep in mind, we'll be rolling the fusion difficulty and tosses the ego diff by removing the ego diff imposed weight from its recipes. This is a March 19th update. Issue with a new target instruction LCB we're going to check a Bokdak banner to interact extraction end date. Please note the actual end date of this instruction is previously as stated for 26 April 2nd. Issue resolved by hotfix today. An issue where voices have not been added to the 4th Walpurgis Night and 5th Walpurgis Night mini episodes. Is it resolved to the March 26th? Oh wait, voices have not been. They're not voiced. Are they voicing Walpurgises now? Old ones? Wait, why would they do that? I don't know. March 19th, 2026 hotfix missing items, known issues. Alright. In this notice, we're looking at formula of the following. 1. Hotfix for certain known issues. 2. Update content that was deployed but omitted from this week's scheduled update notice. And 3. Known issues that have been identified so far. Please continue reading for more information. There's no changes applied in the March 19th schedule update. 3 more identities are now available for facade projection. Rover identities, Lobotomy Ego Hornet Alteration, Merceau, Lobotomy Ego Faint Aroma and Solitude Ryoshu, and the House of Spiders, the Index Nursefather, Yi-Sang. Unlike the original The House of Spiders Index Nursefather Yi-Sang identity, which uses randomized animations, the Fastidious identity will use fixed animations when projected onto different identities. Please note this information prior to leaving its Fastade for projection. Issues to be fixed with the March 19th hotfix. Issue where the burned in date in the target extraction LCB registration Bokdak's image is incorrect. Hotfix schedule March 19th, 2026. Tuesday and the Thursday, 1700. What? No. I don't need to read that. Known issues. Is with a tutorial battle stage to stop responding where Dawn Office fixer Sinclair as he tripped in the roadout. In the tutorial battle stage. Oh wait, does it also count for the dungeon? Is that also an issue? Oh. An issue with the illustration of Los Machias Jeff A. Sinclair appears at an unintended location on a Fastade projection stream. An issue where a certain keyword sound effect is played even though the sound effect is turned off in its settings. Is that unlock? Is that unlock? Is that unlock? It has to be unlock, right? Unless there's another one. Issue where identities and egos in a certain scene area become unselectable on the team loadout stream. Yes, I know the index ones do make sound effects. It's probably related to something with the unlock, I think. Or it's like the dun, something like that when they go to attack. Greetings, dear manager. Server enter schedule maintenance from 10 AM to 12 PM, but same time, same day. Alright, you know it. New content, Mirrors of Name and Spiders. Mirror Projection Sets Achievements Part 2 will be updated. Voices will be added to the 4th And 5th, Walpurgis Night mini episodes. Facade projection system implementation will be improved. Still triggered voice playback frequency will be adjusted. Please understand that this update to address the unnatural still motion display due to differences in each identity's number of stills issue, which was previously announced to be deployed on the March 26th update, we updated on April 2nd instead as it tries further stability testing. New Dante's Notes entries will be added. New entries will be added to Dante's Notes after March 26th TSC special update. On what conditions? Pure main story, Canto 9. Mirrors of Names and Spiders, Quality of Life updates! We'll be getting some new Quality of Life updates to the March 26th schedule update. The Mirrors and Theme Pack Compendium will now list information during each theme pack's featured floors. Forbes-based search will be added to the theme pack compendium as well, allowing users to view which floor has which theme pack. Wait, they actually said users instead of managers. That's exactly what I complained about before. We are the users, the gamers, not your weird in-world thing, alright? Featured boss portraits will now be previewed in the Mirror Dungeon Select 4 theme pack menu. Select the magnifier icon on the top right corner of each theme pack to view the portraits of featured bosses. Featured bosses preview for theme packs is only unlocked after selecting said theme pack at least once. Steam! Keyboard input for mirrors and state selection now available! Press the up, right, or down directional keys to select the next node. If you haven't yet entered the selected node, press left directional key to cancel your selection and return to the previous node. After selecting a node, press enter or spacebar to enter the selected node. In the choice event menu, press enter or spacebar to proceed to the next paragraph. Please view settings, PC keyboard shortcuts in the game for more information. Any keyboard controls for various functions not included in the March 26th schedule update, such as choice events or hidden boss entry, will be updated at a later date. Certain functionalities will be improved for the ease of viewing your turn-owned ego diffs in the Mirror Dungeon. A total of 4 categories have been added for the sake of viewing more information. In addition to your turn-owned ego diffs, 1. View all ego diffs you have obtained during the Turret Mirror Dungeon run. 2. Career rewards. View a list of ego diff rewards that have become selectable upon clearing the theme pack. I added the have become, no, it's just that becomes selectable upon clearing the theme pack. Any ego diffs exclusive to your turn theme pack will be listed under the theme pack exclusive section. 3. Turn theme pack exclusive. View the list of ego diffs exclusive to your turn theme pack, both normal and fusion. 4. Featured. View the list of all obtainable ego diffs in your turn theme pack. Bug fixes and improvements, EN only. There's a type of LCE, Ego, AEDD Dreggers of Type 4 still 1. Before on use, at less than 10 charge count, gain +2 charge count. After on use at less than 10 charge count, gain 2 charge count. Oh, it says less than 10 charge. Now it's less than 10 charge count. That's a typo. The effect is behaving purely after text. Only if the text will be fixed. This is where identities with the attack power up effect were indirectly treated as charge identities and received relevant effects. It's also the issue. It's so characters a keyword from a deleted unique charge tone was removed due to a design change. It was replaced with power up. Wait, so from a unique, wait, this is with design change. Was the trigger supposed to have unique charge, but was it replaced with power up? I don't know who. I don't think it's AEDD. They don't have any power up. Who recently got power up? Like in their kit? What recent ID got power up in their kit? Because that was probably originally designed as unique charge, but was changed because of power up. Issue fix. Adjusted the code so that the data with invalid keywords is properly recognized as invalid. Effect identities 10 total. LCB Sinner, Dog Tricks Out, Subsections and Subsection 6 Ryoshu, The Ward of Hongyang Hongwu, LCB Sinner Heathcliff, Geo's Office Ref Israel, The Princess of Wild and Rodion, LCB Sinner Sinclair, Brainwood and Sasha Sinclair, Jito Pad Manager Otis, Woo Association Subsection 6 Dregger. Which one of those was supposed to have unique charge? I can't believe any of it, actually. Maybe Jiang? The Tard was supposed to be charged, maybe? I mean, I feel like it would have noticed if it was that long ago, back during the last Walpurgis night, but... Oh man, this is... Why they have to mention the fact that that the tools of the issue? Why do they have to mention tools of the issue? Why do they have to mention that? I am now distracted now because I'm gonna refill my water bottle. I'm distracted so they put the tools of the issue there. You can't just say that out of nowhere. Alright, I've returned. Fixers who wear the thing would not respond when using certain Haisho identities under Fastate projection. Use Haisho follow-up attack skills. Effect identities: Haisho Pack Rubrand's Adept Yisang when equipped with Enter Ego Felboard Yisang's Fastate. Haisho Pack Yobrand's Adept Heathcliff when equipped with Focus Up Office Fixer Heathcliff's Fastate. Fixers who wear battles would not proceed when entering the tutorial stage with Dawn Office Fixer Sinclair and the team loadout. Fixers who wear some voice ones would not play when using Dawn Office Fixer Sinclair's Still Free. Fixers who wear the description of the passive Unmoving Flower would not display an uptight tier 4 for Phlebotomy, Ego, Fate, Aroma, and Solitude Ryoshu. Fix an issue where the Ego Diff Uniform New Association effect would activate even when the team loadout prerequisites is not met. Tells the issue, the department check for the logic for the team loadout was missing. And it was missing? And the issue was not properly flagged during cross-checking. Issue fix. Update the logic so that the effect only activates when the team loadout requirements are met. You didn't need to add the tells the issue to the issue fix. It's already mentioned up there that fix an issue where. You didn't need to add tells issue or issue fix. That's pointless text right there. We don't need to know that! Issue where certain toy motions and special dialogue are still used by an enemy in 830 were partially missing. This is where are still used by an enemy in main story 944 for looking different from intended. Before, 24 effect on hit, inflict 10 burn. After, 24 effect on hit without tracking, inflict 10 burn. So however manager's gameplay experience, the textual description has been updated to match the actual behavior. Bug fixes and improvements. Fix a text error and still conduct analysis used by a boss unit. And LCD regular checkup bug attack. For use, at 10, is this the one where it consumes more poise potency? Yeah, this was mentioned before. Was it just fixed now? The text, I thought this was last week. This is where, when the word of Hong will use the Haisho follow-up skill, the dedicated follow-up attack animation will display even follow-up unit is equipping a fast aid. This is where certain motions are not displayed when the fast aid of Shuso Sin East Section 3 falls to project onto another identity. This is where the illustration position of Low Mustache Death Square would appear indirectly on the fast aid position screen. This is where the keyword icon of passive Hunger would display indirectly for a boss unit in the Mirrors of Feedback into certain library's book. And on the fix, adjust the translation before and from the forward activation timing for phrasing consistency. Before, after turn attack, after turn attack, and fix the issue where the background image of the text for activated passes would display abnormally in the still info UI during combat. Fix issue where a red dot notification would appear on a third anniversary nominal ID ticket UI. Issue where the topmost UI image would not display when progressing through the refraction rail of the dark mode UI. Fix issue where certain keyword sound effects would play even though the sound effects setting turned to off. That was a horrible butchering. Apply also feature to team loadout name and title text in the team loadout stream. Improve the visuals so that when projecting a fast aid in the team loadout screen, it uses the projected identities will display periodically instead of displaying only once. Improve fast aid projection lists so that illustrations display according to identities up to high tier. Finish where areas the identity / ego lists on the team loadout screen to not be interacted with. Remove certain effects displayed on citizens during cutscenes in Chapter 7's boss battle. These effects appear under certain situations will be fixed in the next update. Finish where on certain conditions, combat SD may linger in stage 7.511. Unit 300 wouldn't see. Okay, it's the same notes, yeah. What do the comments have to say? Awesome sauce. I love bug fixes and meters and updates. Next update is Interfollow. I didn't have Suspender ID or LCD ID. Rodency. Limbus Company. Oh, Tool, the bug with Yo Heath with the full soft Stable 6. I was hoping that would be Tool. Did update Project Moon? Yo, fire. More to believe LCD. I love it when companies really tell you everything they fixed up, just fix a lot of bugs. When the brainwaves are so revamped, trust me. Please, when I said to avoid these, what's going to make me paying your awesome video game easier? Yay! Hey, I want to do a bug facility system with FOrtnite for how should I? Didn't it just cover that? FOrtnite. No, it's the other way around. Huh? No, yeah. Yeah, wait, did they just cover that? Did you not read it? Hold on, wait, what? Is that exactly what they just talked about? And you're trying to put a TikTok? That's a phishing link. Report this. It's a phishing link. How do I report this? No, you don't put a TikTok. That's a security risk. Report that shit. I'm gonna report that. Let's type the Limbus company real quick. I just actually scrolled down. This Nursefather Hongwu, ring Nursefather, its pulsation of the venomous blue turns to where the bloodroot red withdrew. A wine from a poem of mine, visualizing the contrast between veins and arteries. I don't enjoy it as much as I do sculptures of the Corporists. I do find composing poetry an enjoyable pastime. I for sure thought Hongwu was going to get the, what's his name? The Fum Apprentice. But I guess he did ring Nursefather. So, let's open up the real quick. So, of course, he's going to be Bleed. But, for Dexing Synaffinities, okay, this is like pretty pointless. A lot of times they do inaccurate Synaffinities. But expecting Gluttony, Lust, and then Pride, Wrath, or... Don't tell me to make him Tremor. Don't... Because he is just Bleed, and he has Fragile, yeah, in terms of, like, the status T-words, just Bleed, and then he has varieties of Power Downs, Protections, because he's like a special enemy in a special fight. If they make him dual status, like they did with, Pinky Apprentice, you know that is bullshit right there, I'm telling you. Alright. Oh, I wonder if you also have a... I'm assuming when they do Apprentice, Ring Apprentice, they'll also... Would they still have this assist defense? That would be interesting. Also, what else should the... Yeah, so maybe it's... Yeah, I feel like it's just going to be... Okay, let's be honest here. They're only going to be doing dual statuses. They're going to make him, my death, Bleed Tremor or Bleed Poise or something. Anyways, hopefully he is pure Bleed, and instead they have other like more intricate stuff with Fragile Protection, offense, stuff like that, damage up. Hopefully Bleed, and then a more complex hit, and not a dual status for mirror dungeons. All right. Oh, I'll read the Wimp something things like I said I was going to do now. We are in Dante's notes. So I'm pretty sure I went through because it had like random pop-ups that reset like the view thing. So hopefully it's hopefully this is all new stuff. Record 1. They are the head, located in, well, I'm assuming they're located in District 1. If anyone breaks the taboo of the city, whenever, wherever, the head will swoop in to punish the perpetrator. Normally, such infractions only invite only the trolls, which are like enforcers from Seatorp. But a taboo violation of sufficient scale might end up summoning these beings called arbiters. I saw them in Hongwu's memories of the Tong family massacre. The moment the Tong family violated a taboo, the head swooped in and destroyed all evidence that the transaction had ever occurred. Now we go to H-Torp. Hongyong Bioengineering Group. Their nest is rotating District 8. It's all stuffed into one big... Actually, the word big does a disservice to the sheer magnitude of the mega structure that comprises the entirety of H-Torp District. District 8 as a whole is called Hongyong. The singularity is the creation of the bolus, a type of medicine. I've been told that these things can be used not only to heal wounds, but also for body modification procedures. But something about the way these medicines change your body creeps me out. When those who took these boluses or use them in procedures would gain body parts of specific creatures, or have parts of their own bodies replaced with them. In District 8, depending on the amount of your net worth, the size of the room allotted to you to either grow or shrink. And the buildings themselves shift around to reflect that. So it's space here, huh? Using time and T-Torp to measure one's wealth was weird enough. Alright, there's 2 in the High Show one. I'm assuming this one's already read. If the Archer plus packs mean that the animals trusting weird. Record 2. You've seen these mysterious figures only known as Haiso Jairan. each managing a pack in the corresponding Haisho Boas. I wonder how they are distinguished from the Zaran of the Taiken Temple. The right to own the Haisho packs is total wish, and I think it's a kind of commodity that can be traded between people. Didn't get the chance to see for myself what those wishes look like, though. There seemed to be a way to unleash a Haisho and freedom from service. But for what information I took data from the Haisho pack identities, such generosity rarely ever happens, since the price of freeing even a single Haisho is far too costly. Alright, we have syndicates. I'm assuming that's not new. The fingers. Okay, this must be referring to the 5 particularly significant syndicates of the back streets. It has been said that they are so powerful and influential that not even a wings or associations can easily pick a fight with them. Brody and Heath have told me people in the back streets have to learn and abide by their rules if they want to survive. Weirdly enough, Raichu seems to know a lot about them. I was given a warning about Raichu's background when I first boarded the bus. Maybe that's something to do with it. Wait, oh, I think that is old. Oh, Pinky. Pinky is one of the 5 fingers of the virtue of humanity. Which I'm a bit unsure as to what that means. What? Oh, yeah, it's the Pinky weirdos. The point is, they are a bit more cryptic than the other fingers when it comes to what they pursue. Instead of going around in their uniforms and advertising their true alignments, alignments, like the other fingers, they work anonymously in other organizations. There seems to be some condition and means of summoning the Pinkies all together, but when they are not summoned, they just lead their own lives as though they aren't even a part of this finger. I don't know, can we even tell them we organized Triumph Syndicate? The Thumb. The Thumb, one of the 5 fingers, is utterly obsessed with the concept of property. Property? I've seen them popping people's arms out and blasting their jaws off just for trusting a superior. Though I only met the Thumb members of the Eastern Branch, the Cinders tell me that they generally play by similar rules regardless of where they are based. Rank or class is something they are all really touchy about, which probably explains all those ridiculously detailed rules on the definitions, circumstances, types, and so on and so forth surrounding them. According to those Sorato, Sakando, Trezzo, according to those Thumb Soratos we ran into in Dongyang, we apparently deserve to lose our jobs simply for invoking a Tapo Torto Wei Heng's name without deference. I am the manager of LCP. I wonder where I rank in their scale. Darn, I should have asked them when I had the chance. Alright, with say technology, I'm assuming the concept incinerator. This should have been an old one. Back during during the first interval, this wasn't a thing, but a singularity of a wing capable of permanently erasing or destroying technologies. Its potency and scope of effect depends on the price paid, but a reasonably powerful concept incinerator can erase every document related to incinerate technology, photographs, and even memories, leaving behind nothing, or, if something somehow does survive, a smudge and nothing more. Does a concept incinerator delete a concept like it never even existed? Or does it just smudge our perception of it? Faust elaborated for an example, deleting the general concept of, say, a truck. Because really everything, even tangentially related to trucks being chucked into the concept incinerator, but deleting only a specific model of a truck is as easy as tossing its blueprint in. In other words, a smaller scope equals easier incineration equals cheaper erasure. And a mana worm. A bug that, when inserted into the human body, will share with its host the memories of the person who became its tour. Immediately after insertion via the ear, the anima worm will rapidly assimilate into the host, giving them all the memories and knowledge of the source individual used to make it. Convenient. But each anima worm comes with the caveat that it cannot be removed by any other means than the conditions prescribed at its creation. Personally, all H-Torp hierarchs were supposed to accept the Jiahong worm, an anima worm traded from the founding hierarch, into their bodies. We managed to take it into the Taiken Temple. We managed to make it to the Taiken Temple in time to prevent it from assimilating into Jia Jishan. In the chaotic aftermath that followed, the new League of Nine literature snatched the Jiahong worm away. Wei told me that though the knowledge that once resided from the worm may be significant, the sheer time that has passed since its extraction from the previous host body must have eroded much of it. Is that it? That is it for the new updates here. Alright, I'll just put it all like that. Hopefully they don't reset the read progress again. They have to go through them all again. That would suck. In any case, I do have issues uploading to YouTube right now. They will take significant amounts of time. Half an hour can pass and a 1 GB video will only get 4%. I don't know how long it'll take me to put this in, but I hope I'll send it here. I've been WaVdium. Bye.